Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's ColeMB, and yeah, I'm a flight attendant from Toronto, and I hope you guys, are going to enjoy today's video. So today I am on a layover in New Delhi. First of all, before I bring you along through this whole video, I'm gonna ask that you subscribe, like, comment the video. We subscribe here at the beginning, just so we start on the right foot. Anyways, I'm in New Delhi. I had a New Delhi layover. It was only 24 hours, so I decided to just relax the whole layover. Pretty much went to the gym and ate and did nothing. I chilled with my crew a bit yesterday, a little bit today by the pool, and the rest of the time I was just napping and watching YouTube on my laptop. So I figured, instead of giving you guys a daily vlog, like a Delhi vlog, since I wasn't really doing much, I'm gonna show you guys how I get ready for work. I'm a little rough. I just got up from a nap, curled the front piece of my hair. I'm not really gonna bother with the back because it all goes into a hair tie, and I don't have time for that in particular. I got my water here. I usually put on music or a sermon when I'm getting ready, so I'm not really used to talking and let you guys know exactly what kind of product I'm using. I'll try my best. So what I figured is I'm going to be answering most frequently asked questions that I found on YouTube from two flight attendants that people ask flight attendants pretty much. This way I'll just stay engaged with you guys instead of just playing music all along. And I'm also going to mention some of the product, but if you feel like I missed something or there's stuff you really want to get an answer or want to get clarification on, let a girl know. I'll list it in the comments section down below. So we are obviously going to start with our brows and concealer. That's what I do. So concealer, I just leave my concealer here and here. You guys are ready for this transformation? Because right now my under eyes are hella dark and they are just baggy because I'm tired. I just did a 15-hour flight yesterday and I'm about to do a 17-hour flight today. Fun. Our job is mainly to make sure that you get from one destination to the other safe. That is our main job, period. Safety, safety, safety. Safety always comes first. Nothing matters but safety. There is the additional customer service aspect where you have to service the people, because we can't be out here preaching safety, 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 and then you're treating people like shit. That just doesn't work. You need to be able to do both. Deliver safety, but obviously in a good way. So if anything ever goes down on a plane, we are the go-to. We are trained for that. We go through extensive training when you're hired, and also every year you have to do a requalification training so that you're always up to date and that you're not complacent and that you remember what it is that you have to do, what you were hired for, basically. That's basically the short answer. But if I wanted to go a little bit more in depth, when someone asks me, what do you do on a plane? Because obviously not every day there's an emergency situation or somebody getting sick or hurt or anything like that, So basically first thing we do is obviously our safety checks, and then after that, first thing we do is go over our safety briefing with like whoever's the in charge, and then after that, based on your position, you go and do your safety checks. And once your checks are done, then you can go ahead and, I guess, start like thinking about like service, like what are you gonna serve, what kind of passengers do we have, what do we need for this flight, and all that. That's what we do on a daily basis. Second question, of course, I hate this question. Well, I don't hate this question, but it is a question that gets asked a lot. It's what do flight attendants get paid? So basically, how much do flight attendant gets paid? And easy answer is that it really depends. Just like any other job, is really depending on what your company is offering. I don't know why people think it's like a set amount. So there's a starting base, I guess, and then it goes up every year until there's like a cap. So once you reach your cap, then that becomes your hourly base for the rest of your time there, let's just say. And that's just like your hourly rate from like you working, basically you doing your day-to-day duties. One thing to note is that flight attendants only get paid once the door shuts, not during boarding, not when we're there an hour early, not any time less. Even when you guys are sitting, if the door is open, we are not getting paid, okay? That's one thing to note. So we get paid the hours that we're in the air, basically. And we also have like per diems per flight depending on your destination, because like obviously you're gonna be laying over there, and they need to make sure that you have like your expenses covered and all that. And yeah, that's the two main like factors of the pay. Every company is different. Every company starts at a different base. Every company has different like per diem salaries or per diem allowances. And yeah, so like it varies. If you have a really good company, they'll probably give you a lot more. And I'm pretty sure there's probably a company out there that pays people before boarding or during boarding and all that, but that's just not the case for many airline companies. So yeah, do some research. If you're looking to be a flight attendant, do some research. If that really is a key factor for you, it's so important for you, you need to make sure that you know that. There's a lot of YouTube videos of people talking about their pay, so you should be able to find that information rather quickly. Just finished doing my concealer and my brows. I don't really put like too much foundation. I add foundation with my concealer under my eyes so that it doesn't just look so bright, so that it just looks like one even canvas. And then whatever's rests or left of that, I just like drag around my cheeks and stuff. What do flight attendant packs? Ooh, that also is like it depends. Like it depends on where you're going. Like I'm not gonna pack the same if I'm going anywhere in Canada than if I was going to like Cuba. Obviously, for obvious reasons, there's different like weathers, different things to factor depending on what kind of person you are. Me, I'm the type of person that doesn't like to miss having the essential. But if you were to somehow make up the perfect flight attendant luggage, I would say have one bikini piece in there, one jean or legging. I would say both. One jean, one legging, one bodysuit, one sweater, and one t-shirt. And obviously your underwear and your bra. Underwears and bras and stuff. Yeah. You can swap out like a sweater with a cardigan. If you have one of those like loose cardigans that look like kimonos, even better. But the reason why I say sweater is because you might go to a cold destination, or you might think you're going to a hot destination, then they send you to a cold destination, and the other way around. And you do not want to end up being stuck there with the wrong clothing, because you will regret it and you will have to go out and spend money on clothes. And depending on the place you're at, it might be expensive or pricey to buy a little sweater. And you do not want to be wasting your money like that. Trust me, you do not earn that much yet. Well, I don't, at least. Not yet. By the way, this is what I applied under my eye. Just setting it, and then after that I'm going to go in with the powder so that it locks it in, child. This is an old Morphe Bronzer palette. Just going through like this. Give you a little chisel. I naturally already have like high cheekbones, so I find that a contour or bronzer just makes it more poppy. See how we're coming together? We're actually coming together. I told you guys. I told you guys at the very beginning what was gonna happen. It's a full-on transformation. This is a Sephora smooth, micro smooth powder, and I just put that all over to set and to even everything out. Even where I don't like really put foundation, I just add it. After that, I just go ahead and spray it with regular spray. This from Winners. It's like a face mist. And it smells so good because it's aloe veras. When do flight attendants get drug tests? You get, well, I don't know, I'm pretty sure it depends with your company. But I got my drug test at the very beginning. Like, I think it was my second. Is it? Yeah, a drug test is like a medical. Like, I got everything. You had to pee and all that. Like, send it to the lab and all that. Yeah. And mine was actually TMI. I did mine when it was that time of the month, and I was so like scared and nervous, but they really don't care. You know, they have this all the time. They see this all the time, but I was so nervous. I was like, I'm gonna fail because of this. I'm going to fail. Holy. So now that that's dried out, believe it or not, you can go out like this. But what I do is I lock everything back in. So everything I did at the beginning, I'm gonna do now. So starting with my loose powder, I just go under. Next question is, when do flight attendants sleep? Never. Whenever you can, pretty much is the answer. Like, I find these questions funny because it's like just like any other job. Like, if you're an engineer, they sleep at some point. You're a doctor, you're sleeping at some point. Like, you need to sleep. But yeah, people just think, I don't know what they think. Do they even think? Like, no, I'm kidding. I find that I just take a lot of like baby naps and make it accumulate into a full day. But we also get a lot of days off, you guys. We get so much days off because like on my company, we only need to work a minimum of 65 hours a month and a maximum of 80. Anything you pick up is overtime. So really, if you do the math, like regular people work 9 to 5, 5 days a week. That's a lot of hours. I used to be that girl. So you work a lot of hours. All that to say that we sleep whenever we can. When you're on a plane, you can only sleep after there's like a more than like 7 hours of a flight. Well, in our company, not sleep, but like have a break, like technically an actual break. And we do have crew bags, so we take the stairs, we go upstairs, and there's like crew bags. You get to sleep, you're assigned your time, you get to sleep, watch TV, listen to music, do whatever you want for that time, and then you come back and do your service and go back to work, just like a regular person. Where do flight attendants hang out? Anywhere there's space. If there's crew seats, we'll sit at the crew seats. If there's no crew seat, we will be in the galley. That's usually where we hang out. If you're talking about outside, I barely hang out with flight attendants. So I wouldn't know. I'm assuming they just hang out wherever regular people hang out. Why do flight attendants wear scarves? I don't know. I didn't do my research on that one, to be honest. But I'm assuming just to I don't know, to complete the uniform look. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's just the style and uniform. If there's anything extra about it, then I clearly I was not told, and I will go educate myself. But I don't really care, if I'm being honest with you guys, which I am always. It says, why do flight attendants have to be tall? They don't. Actually, I think you have to be tall enough to close the bin. And yeah, to like reach certain things, obviously, because you have to be closing your bin. You're not gonna always have like one position. Your position changes all the time. Also, like, some of the emergency equipment are in the overhead bin, so you need to be able to reach it in case of an emergency. You need to be able to go up there, grab that thing. I mean, go up there, open up the bin, grab your emergency equipment, and dip. And if you can't do that, well, we die. I've seen many flight attendants who are my height or shorter, and I'm 5'3", like 160 centimeters, so I'm not the tallest, and I'm still able to perform this job quite right. Quite literally, you do not have to be tall. So if you were stopping yourself because you thought you had to be a certain height or a certain weight, you do not have to do that. Don't worry about that, babes. Go out there, apply. Actually, my company is hiring. Yeah, there's a lot of companies hiring. Just do your research and apply. Just send in your resume. Honestly, all you need to do is send in your resume, and the rest will follow about. Why did I do that? I don't know. The last one here is, why do flight attendants say cross-check? That means, that's a good question. That's actually one of the better questions this whole entire video. It's not, it's like Google are the ones who gave me these questions. But that means that you guys have both cross-checked. Like, cross-check. I checked my teammates' work. My teammate checked my work. We confirmed that we've cross-checked, and then we can deliver the news to the in-charge or whoever that needs to hear this. And then, yeah, it just makes sure that we are extra safe in our procedures. So anything that has to be checked thoroughly when it comes to like closing, like arming your doors, or yeah, arming your doors or disarming your doors, you do not want to play around with that. You do not want to hurt anybody. You do not want to have it set on the wrong mode. So you cross-check with your partners or yourself. Like, I go there and I'm like, if I'm by myself in a small plane, I go cross-check, okay? Cross-check. And don't just say cross-check. Actually, make sure you look and cross-check. Just like that, we are done, and I'm done with the questions. I'm just going to quickly put this in a ponytail or whatnot and come back to you guys to close out the video. I just did my hair, finished doing my makeup. Thank you guys so much for chilling with me. Let me know down below if you guys enjoyed this kind of video. Obviously, the question I selected today were random from Google, from like the most frequently asked question to flight attendants. If you have your own personal questions, let me know down below, and I'll be sure to answer you. I might make a video if I get a lot of questions, and yeah, hopefully, you know, we can keep this going. I had fun filming this. Instead, well, I love doing the vlogs, but I love doing the vlogs, but I loved filming this for you guys today. It was really chill, went with the mood of the layover today. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Love you guys. See you guys on my next video. Bye.